Sliding just a little bit.
Welcome to Warrior Class.
So the teachers will pass.
And you will too.
If you pass.
All right. This is the episode in which we are dealing with it's the grab and smash episode. Not smash and grab.
That's a different thing.
Right.
You ain't smashing and grabbing.
Right. Grab and smash. So somebody grabs you and either tries to stab you, and when grab your collar, your lapel, or collar ties you, meaning that their hand is around your neck, and then either the shanking comes, the punching comes, or the headbutting comes, right?
And that's even if you train or not trained. If you train, you do better stuff after you grab the person. But even if you're not trained, you see it all the time. People grab for the head, they grab around right here before they do anything. And yeah,
one of the biggest thing in prison.
Oh yeah,
they
how to get
you. That's big. They call that the sewing machine.
Yeah,
they grab you, hitting you like a sewing machine, right? So we're going to deal with that real quick. You don't like my music. Says, what's the best non-lethal weapon to carry for self-defense? There's no such thing as a non-lethal tool. At all. No such thing.
Good.
Now,
glad you said that.
If you're talking about even pepper spray or stun gun, that kind of stuff, that can still lead to death. There's no such thing as a non-lethal tool. You get sprayed with pepper spray up close. You're supposed to spray pepper spray 6 feet away, but stuff happens closer than that.
Yeah, well.
You pull your pepper spray, you spray the person's eyes, you freeze their cornea. They can't see. They're stumbling, car hits them. Oh, lethal.
Fall down the stairs.
They fall down the stairs. Anything can happen. So there's no such tool that's not lethal. This flashlight, I hit you in your temple, you're out of there. I hit you right above your lip with power, you're out of there. So
these.
Right, exactly. Right. These have put many people to sleep permanently.
If these will do it, anything you put in these hands will do the same thing.
Right. So there's no stun gun can make you have a heart attack. Now I've stuck myself with a stun gun.
I have not.
And I've had a heart attack before, but not cause of that.
I was about to say that before.
But I after having a heart attack, I stuck myself with the stun gun and didn't drop. Right. That's because I'm used to testing those kind of things on myself. All right. But
is that a good idea while we own it? Because I would think naturally that would be something, if you training, that you should go through.
Yes, it is. It is a good idea. But I ain't recommending y'all do it.
Right.
Because I don't put it on me. You have a heart attack. Because like I just said, it can cause you a healthy person to have a heart attack.
Disclaimer.
Depending on what's going on, right?
Disclaimer.
Now I'll tell you, stun guns do not work on people that work with electricity because they're getting shocked all the time, so they have an immunity. But that's why it builds up. If you're going to test it, don't put it on your chest like I did. Don't put it on your head.
Yeah.
You put that mug on your arm or something like that.
Because most of the time when you get hit, you're going to get hit anywhere they can touch you with. You know
right, exactly. Now, they have shock knives that people train with.
Wow.
I've wanted to get it, but I know people will freak out. And,
wow.
And some people training with us will leave. Yes. So I think it's got like 3 adjustments. Like low, middle, and extreme, or something high.
If that would add to the class for some of the instructors, I can see our faces. I want to do it. I ain't gonna even say it loud. I want to do it.
And it puts that adrenaline to you feel in real life
because you already got some anyway. But add that little. Woo!
If even hearing that when it's going, you're like, oh, man.
All that matters.
So it would be good to, to train with it. Yeah, there's no such thing as somebody said Kubutan, brass knuckle, stun gun, blackjack. Those are not non-lethal tools. That's what I just said. This is the same as a Kubotan,
Right.
brass knuckles. I mean, this can kill you, like Billy just said. So put brass knuckles on top of that.
Yeah.
No, man, those are called force multipliers. Force, which can kill you, even empty hand multipliers. So don't do that. Don't ever look at things you read and just take that as the gospel. Because, of course, if I'm trying to sell a Kubotan, I'm gonna say non-lethal so people will buy it.
Right, of course.
Because if I say lethal, people are like, I don't want to go to jail.
Right.
So I'll say non-lethal, but
you got non-lethal pistols now that shoot projectiles. Right. That's what they say, non-lethal.
Beanbag gun that police use, right? They say it's non-lethal. If you get hit in your neck or in your head, it can still kill you. So, no. There's no such thing as a tool that's non-lethal.
And but a judge will take into account the weapon you use.
Dude, number one, we're not gonna go there. You don't like my music, you like to go there. We're not gonna go there because when you're talking about judge, I'm not getting nobody in trouble with the law. So don't talk about what a judge would take into account the weapon you use. We black too. Right. God damn it. I went to jail for using my hands. What you talking about? And they gave me a $10,000 bail because they said I'm so dangerous. Right. This was the first time I was ever arrested. And if it wasn't for my father, I'd have rotted up in prison. He paid for me to get out. I'm telling you, don't do that. Because me, a black man, and they can't say because you're a martial artist, your hands, that's all myth. Right. Your hands registered, that's myth. But because they said I'm so dangerous because of my former military training and because I'm a martial art instructor, and mainly because I'm black, they put my ass away. So don't go there with no judge. We're not going to do that. We ain't lawyers here. And if I brought Kamau on here, he probably would say the same thing. Be careful.
Right.
Out there, who is a lawyer. So, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. And so, anyway, this episode is dealing with your grab and how you get out of that, because your survival when you are grabbed, once a person put their hand on you to grab you, it goes way down.
Way down.
Because now the two places where you're safest at against an attack are very close or very far away. They either can't touch you or you're inside of their power. Right? But when they grab you, they're controlling the distance. That's the biggest danger.
That's the first thing. They're on the offense. That's the second thing, you know what I'm saying? They're initiating.
And they really mean it. It's not like somebody woofing. They grabbed you. They mean to do you harm now.
And again, when you train, even if, I'm not going to say even if, but you may train with no tools or whatever, but the martial arts that you train in specifically deals with grabbing. There are martial arts that specifically have tons of throws and chokes based on being able to grab you first.
Headbutts, all kind. Now, definitely. I told you, I'm not going there. You're saying I'm just thinking about how to defend myself without being nailed with attempted murder. Defend yourself. Protect yourself. Really, don't defend yourself. Protect yourself. Yeah. Defending, you're thinking like a victim. But for me, I protect myself. I'm not worrying about the law when I'm protecting myself. But I got charged with attempted murder, just so you know. I don't like to really talk about my charge. I got charged with attempted murder with my bare hands, man. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, they would charge you with all type of. It's not easy being black in America. So my thing is survival protection. I'm trying to survive. I'm trying to protect myself and the people I love. So I'm not out here trying to cause any malicious, violence to anybody. So I'm not worried about no judge. Right. Only thing I'm worried about is me making it home. by any means necessary.
Any means
and I'm not trying to tell y'all what to do. This is my politics. This is before I ran into this man, I felt like that. Then I ran into this man. Oh, okay.
And all violent encounters can end in death. So
that's why we're not quick to put our hands on people. That's why you shouldn't be quick to put your hands on somebody. And that's what the whole non-lethal thing, we don't have that mindset. If I put my hands on you, it's a good chance I could end your life or you could end mine.
Right, exactly.
And that's the thought process before it gets to that.
And that's what I'm going for, because somebody puts their hand on me, I can die, like he just said, right? So I'm bringing my A game. I'm not trying to leave here before my time.
There you go.
Okay.
Rick Black is asking, do we have defense videos? Yeah, it's called Warrior Class.
Yeah,
no, I'm just
exactly.
kidding.
Yes. Now, I tried to. So we did, years ago, we did MMA for the street.
Yeah.
So I found them in the box in my garage, and none of them will play in the computer. So I couldn't, because I was gonna download it and put it online.
Wow.
I was gonna put it here, actually here on Warrior Class, just because it's been years, just give it away.
Right.
But it would not play, so I'd have to have some guy take it to. I'm not doing that. Go to an expert, they fix it, do whatever they got to do. Because if I do that, then I got to sell that more because I got to pay money to get that done. So I'm not doing that.
But you can check the YouTube. We got some good videos on YouTube also,
and great videos here.
Great videos here. I would say these are the most talked through,
Yeah, definitely. So, talk through, explain.
Check out old shows. And take this time out before we get into it, because we about to jump into it. So please share the broadcast. Please hit the like button. Please let everybody know this is.
But the law does matter. It sure does. It sure does. But don't worry about that when you're in the midst of somebody kicking in your door and you got to protect yourself.
The law does matter.
That's what you do later. But as far as for us anyway, the chances of us getting treated justly are low. Worry about protecting your lives, y'all. And that's if that, you got to include not going to jail. You worried about that in the midst of it. Okay, that's you. I believe you don't worry about shit. I don't worry about my mama's sore toe. If somebody kick in the door, I don't have time.
Right.
I don't have time to worry about that. If somebody kicks in our door and my daughter's crying because she's hungry, I ain't got time to worry. She can eat later, but I got to make sure she's alive to eat. So I'm going to do what I got to do. In fact, the other day, my wife said, "Baby, I hear noise." I said, "I don't hear nothing." She said, "Somebody out there." So I say, "Okay, stay here. You with the baby." She walks, stay here in the room. She said, "I heard him back there, so stay in the room. Lock the door behind me." I go out, she locks the door. I'm searching the house with a firearm. I go back into the back where she said she heard something. I don't hear nothing. I check my daughter's room. I check the bathroom at the back of the house. I check the other bedroom. I'm going through every room. I said, "Baby, I'm going down to the basement." She said, "Okay." Go down to the basement, checking. I check the perimeter of the house. I'm outside. I ain't thinking the law see me with this gun. I gotta make sure my family's safe.
Right. What if some of the neighbors see me right now?
Right. I didn't care.
Right.
Some of them outside. I didn't look to see if they looked. I didn't give a damn. Right now, I'm working on making sure shit's safe. Only thing I look, make sure ain't nobody coming up on me or whatever, right? I go around the house. Everything's good. I come back and say, "Baby, everything's fine." Open the door. She opens the door. I let her know. So,
moral of the story
is I'm worried about my family and my life.
The one great point you did make is, George Zimmerman murdered a black kid
For
losing the fight. That's how quickly a fight can turn lethal. Now, what did George Zimmerman have that was lethal on him? What kind of training did he have?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now, that's what we're talking about. That that black kid is now gone from here. Now, that's why we're not worried about the judge when you got things like that happening.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna tell myself, hey, if this white man jump on you, you think about all the police and the judge and you don't. No, that's not how it goes. That's not how it goes. So we appreciate y'all. Thank you. And real quick, because since you asked about the training video, we got something better than the training video coming Saturday, September the 30th, right here, Union City, Georgia, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. in person. The Our Blood No More Self-Defense Against Terrorism and Brutality Workshop here in Union City. That's right outside south of Atlanta, Georgia. Right. So you got a whole week to pack your bags if you're out of town. Hey, one last vacation before it's over with, but it ain't gonna be a vacation, but it will be a nice trip. Right. So you come, you learn. This is we're doing self-defense against terrorism and brutal attacks. This workshop is going to cover single and multiple attackers, of effective methods of protecting others from attacks. That's your family and people that you care about. Methods of protecting yourself and others from active shooters. Learn to defend against and neutralize attacks utilizing sticks, batons, and baseball bats, things that are readily available and that you see in the community. Wear athletic clothes and shoes. Come prepared to sweat. It's only $40 to participate. Did you see the time? This is from 11 to 4 p.m. So pack a lunch. This is all day. Right. So this is an all-day workshop. You get to come, you get to meet us, you get to actually do the work, you get to ask us some of these questions and actually see if you're doing it right. Some of these things you may have been training by yourself. This would be a good time to come and say after class, hey man, is this right? When blah, 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 and do the work. Because one thing we can tell you, watching the show is great, but if you're not getting up and doing anything that we actually are showing, then you're doing yourself a disservice. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's on the African Martial Arts IG. That's on our personal IGs, on the Warrior Class IGs. You can find out about that. You need more, DM us about it. That's next Saturday. Blood No More workshop. Be there.
Yes. So not going to just discuss stacking furniture, I Manifesto. We're going to work on doing that.
We're going to move some furniture.
And remember, it's against terrorism and brutality. And terrorism and brutality comes in many uniforms, many faces. Just read between the lines on that. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to get into it. Technically, you all right?
Yeah, I'm just tying my shoes. Okay. I came in down to my house slip, excuse
me. So we're about to get into it. If you have somebody you can work with, it'll be good.
If you don't, watch what we're doing. And when you get a partner, come on back, pull the show up. That's the great thing about Warrior Class. You see it live, you can bring it back. Right. You can break it down when you do have somebody with you.
Put it in slow motion.
There you go. That good stuff. Bottle is great in slow motion when you do it.
Oh, absolutely. When in slow motion, I actually look like Denzel. It's crazy how that happens. So,
except you got long dreads.
Yeah, right.
In slow motion, all of a sudden, that's crazy.
Right. That's but it looked just like Denzel. You know. Yeah. But Denzel, but I'm built like Idris. So you know.
That's funny.
Because Denzel out here is 70 or something, years old. So
it's crazy. That's crazy. Still equalizing on people.
And equalizing and women still loving Denzel. What you mean? Oh, the other. We should be okay, or you can bring it if you want. So we're about to set up, technical marvel here, our technical fighting studio. So, Warrior Class Studios. And we're going to get into it. So one thing, you need the link. Yeah. One thing you'll know about grabbing, okay? When a person grabs you, you're under stress. That's probably obvious. But they too are under stress. People don't think about that. Your victimizer is under stress too, which means they can be taken advantage of, right? Because they're dealing with the unknown. That's why they try to intimidate you. Mm-hmm. So they want to make themselves feel more comfortable. You're intimidated. They're in a dominant position. Mm-hmm. See, so you can't allow the intimidation to work either. Combat and everything is more mental than it is physical. I don't know how I'm gonna get the.
Yeah, just thought about that.
I think not. Yeah, we're gonna be doing. We just turn.
That's a good point, Baba, because when somebody grabs you, the last thing, because they have that aggressive energy, the last thing they're expecting is a quick response.
Right.
To deal with real fast. That will throw them off.
And even somebody's, first of all, they grab you in it, so move on them. But if they talking stuff, and they're trying to pump themselves up to look bigger, you know that's some stress. Yeah, they're trying to look bigger to be more intimidating. All you gotta do is smile, maybe giggle a little bit. Like, you know, me, what I normally do to folks when they're doing that, I'll quickly look at somebody with me. Hey, look at this dude. And you see them thinking, what the fuck?
They lose something.
This old man, right. this old man just, you know, he's disregarding me. Now, his ego can make him want to get down. So this is what I do. I don't care if you want to get down. Because we're going to get down anyway. You came to it. So we're going to get down. It's the level of the get down, right? So, but I cannot let you think you punking nobody. This one brother says to me, let me get $5. No, let me get some money. Let me get some money. I said, I don't have no money for you, brother. You know, like that. He said, no, I'm walking off. He said, I'll beat your ass. I stopped. I turned slow. Look at him. He about 6'9", you know. I said, so he's used to intimidating folks. I said, I'll eat your soul. And then he backed up like, what the hell? And I'm just staring at him. He walked off. Man, F you. I thought so. Went on back to the car. Nobody's going to intimidate me with words. Right. And if you hit me so hard you make my shoulders touch, it's over for me anyway. So don't let nobody intimidate you, because they either going to kill you, and you ain't going to usually feel that unless they just beat you to death, and that's horrid. Or I'm not afraid of you. So now they have to adjust their strategy, because their strategy depends on you being afraid. That's what their strategy depends on. When I was a little boy walking to church, dude puts a gun in my mother's back. Give me your purse. He said, oh, you're going to have to fight me for that. You're going to have to kill me, nigga. So he then says, give me your purse or I'll shoot your son. That's what worked. And she gave up her purse. He left. So she said, come on, let's go. I just got robbed, right? Oh, my God. I turn around and look, see the man running, right? My father figures out who it is. We ain't never seen that dude no more. That's all I know. He told us exactly who it was, and we ain't had a problem or seen that dude even on the block. And he lived down in the basement from us, which was so cold. And you seen him no more. The woman, his mother, he's a grown man, but he lived with his mother. Ain't never said nothing about it. About him being gone. She knew what time. She knew what time. She knew my father. So, like, ain't nothing to talk about now. You know, he did what he did, and he paid for what he did. But my mother wasn't intimidated with a gun in her back. You got to kill me, nigga. Just now, I would say, as I got older, if somebody got a gun in your back, she said she felt it wasn't a gun, but she couldn't take a chance with me, you know, him saying that. But she felt it wasn't a gun. She thought it was a gooseneck. She's had a gun in her back before. Well, I would recommend giving up the purse, giving up the wallet instead of taking the chance. But certainly, if I'm walking, somebody say, give me your wallet or I'm going to shoot your child. And we walking with Okikiola in the stroller. I'm going to give him my shit. Okay. that's a chance I can't take. Like my mother couldn't take that chance of him shooting me in the back of my head, but he's a bastard to even say that. And that's why my father had to pay him a visit. And I say, if a person did that to me, I would give him my wallet. I best never recognize his voice again. That I can promise you. Because that's not intimidation. That's intelligence giving that up. Okay. Sometimes the intelligence strategies act like you're intimidated too. So just
we practice that too, and we train that.
Right. Just be careful, and be careful who you messing with. I hope you ain't out there messing with folks, snatching them up, sticking them up and shit like that. But if you are, be careful because, every victim and every victimizer is going through stress. And your stress can quickly turn to distress instead of eustress. We talked about those different stresses too in one of the episodes, distress and eustress. Eustress, you're going to have stress. Eustress is what you want to have. Eustress. You don't want to have distress. Okay.
And this time of the year is a time, it's coming to holiday seasons where a lot of people are going to be experiencing a lot of negative stress. They're going to be going through it, and it's going to be high crime time. It always is. So it's a good time to sharpen yourself up.
Right. James says you don't get points for an unwilling participant anyway. If you beat up on them, you're a chump. Exactly. If you want to fight me, I don't want to fight you, and they sitting there and they got their hands around, and you just start whooping their ass. Unless they have done something heinous and they plan, then you are a chump. A man grabs a girl's booty. Little girl, he grabs her booty. You see it. And you grab that mug. He said, I don't want to fight. And I'm thinking about this because this exactly happened on the train. The brother just went to jail for protecting a little girl. But I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. And you start wailing on him. Touching our little girl, get your ass out of our community. I'm cool with that, to be honest with you. But be careful because mothers will do that. He'll touch on a little girl, but he'll punk him from a man. So
yeah, I'm gonna stop you to that.
He deserved to catch it. Now this dude was on the train touching on a little girl. This makes you think of racial shit, really. White man touching on a white girl on the train. Black boy protects the white girl from the cracker that's messing with the white girl. Black man goes to prison. Well, jail. He's arrested. White man walks away. And he's telling them he was touching on this little girl. And the little girl's like, yeah. And I stepped in. I stopped him. You see a dude got a little busted lip. That's about all. I don't want to drink. I don't want to fight. Yeah, you don't want to fight this man. But the police come and arrest him.
And that's what we do. So you don't worry about the judge and stuff like that.
Right, because you ain't gonna get much now. Different from me. If the white girl's on there, white dude is coming at her, I would have protected her. I'd have knocked that motherfucker out and got off the train. I wouldn't have been standing there over him and all that. I'd have left the train. I told the little girl, go sit over there with them. Because I'm out. You know what I mean? So, because I know what's coming. I ain't trusting no police. I ain't trusting no police in no self-defense. That's a self-defense situation. You protect somebody else, that's self-defense. I'm not trusting police.
And
in any circumstance, but
I seen a comment too, bro. We're gonna ask y'all, we're making suggestions about self-defense that you hold some suggestions. There was a comment about break a person's nose and they can't fight. Well, I got my nose broken. I didn't even know.
I got my nose broken and I
didn't even know.
I actually won the fight. Oh, yeah. I got hit, broke my nose. I hit him in the nose, right behind it. Broke his shit. Like we both got broke nose now.
We're gonna be in this thing together.
And so we both struggling to see because when your nose broken, your eyes start watering.
Mm-hmm. Start squinting a little bit.
Sometimes they may blacken, right? So we both. And I just stepped to him. I can fight without seeing. But one day we did a blindfold episode.
A little bit.
Yeah. We did a blindfold episode.
I ain't even feeling like
and I grabbed that dude, and once I got you, I got you. Yeah. And I'm just tearing his ass up. He's still trying to get his vision. Boom, back, boom. Now he ain't got to have no vision because he's unconscious. Then I get my vision back and rub my eyes and shit. And I'm like, come on. I'm ready for you. Come on. I'm hoping he's unconscious. I really can't see. And then I broke out. Still rub my eyes. I'm walking real fast away. I'm telling you. So all that, break his nose. And, we had a dude on here when we first started. Said, just chop him. Everything was chopping. like he pull a gun, chop his arm. He do a karate kick, chop his leg. He grabbed you, chop his shoulder. Just everything just chop him. I'm like, boy, you just goddamn. You learned chopping class and that was it. You used it for everything. You talk about efficient. I use, chop for everything. Shit.
So yeah, just be careful with things that you hear, pushing the nose bone in your brain and kill you, all type of stuff. You gotta be careful with that stuff, man. A lot of that stuff has been tested. It's right. Just talk.
Also, fuck with me, I don't have to win the fight, but one of these days I get to drop money. Yeah, but think about winning the fight.
Yeah.
Never think about losing your fight.
Also, we could be losing something else too.
We must be individually, mentally tough for these times coming up. And interestingly, we don't talk about not beating yourself up. That's not a fair fight either. Right. Let me see. Peace, comrades. Hope everyone is well. Baba has that Jedi blind technique. No, I wish. Jedi blind technique would just be like, So I was always like, okay, Darth Vader is doing all this. Damn the lightsaber.
Right.
Why you in there in the mix? If I could do that, believe me, I wouldn't be doing all this here. Unless, somebody more powerful than me doing it, right? But boy, if I find you like a fit. Boy, I be doing that to everybody, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't be no fighting.
I'd be like, hey, dear, let's eat some steak tonight. I don't feel like eating steak. Find your lack of steak. Find your lack of steak. Disturbed. Now I would be talking my wife out, but boy, I be talking about using that.
Don't cut me off in traffic, boy. I'll be all out the window.
I see the police just standing there doing his job.
He directing traffic.
Right, he ain't messing with nobody. I get him anyway. So I wish I had that Jedi power there. All right. Let me see. The dude, Yapo Yap said maybe used to work in the chop shop. Yeah, maybe. So we're about to go into it. In fact, maybe we'll bring a Jedi on here as a guest, and he could teach us.
No, see, I can't even be serious when you make it. Yeah. Do I need? I forgot. I can go put on.
Put on
jacket real quick.
We're gonna tear that nice Warrior Class T-shirt. Which Warrior Class T-shirts are available?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking at some right here.
Oh yeah, we're doing some giveaways at the workshop. You might get one at the workshop.
Yeah, we're doing giveaways of the T-shirt at the workshop. James T. Kirk had that chop everything technique. He did, yes. I think that was just like white people's understanding of martial arts was just to chop. Because it was in a lot of spy movies too. They would hit you like right across here and then knock you out. Now, which is crazy, hitting you here, I guess because they can do that in the movies and they're really not doing nothing. But all they had to do is go up a couple inches and chop you in your spine, your C-spine, and that could put your lights out. Strong enough hit, right? But the way they were chopping, bouncing off, it was terrible. Hoy! It was terrible. Steak medium, you won't remember this. Right, exactly. Cook my steak medium. They cook the steak up, forget. Oh, snap.
Yeah. All right. You know what I'm saying? They used to call me Tubbs. Back in the You know what I'm saying? Before I cut my little curls off, I was Miami Vicing them, boy.
So I am grabbing this guy.
I'm so cool that he barely
Because he's right. See, I'm jealous because he's so fly. So I grab him by. So this is the lapel, so you know.
I did not know what the lapel was, to be honest with y'all.
The collar, this is the collar. Okay. Collar tie. So we'll be dealing with that. You got a practice mic?
Of course, sir.
So what we're going to deal with first, because this is the most dangerous. Well, actually, we'll deal with that last. It's almost the same, but not quite. First, to get out of this, somebody grabs you here before they've done anything. Now, you'll hear all kinds of things. With the knife, real quick, they'll say, this is where it's dangerous, of course. And they'll say, this, once it retracts, this is where you make your move. Well, that doesn't make sense. If this part is dangerous, if I hit you, you certainly end it. The reality of psychology is this. So let me kill all that bullshit right now. If I hit you and he blocks, just put a block out like that. It doesn't matter how to be. He blocks it. Yeah. Are you thinking of getting loose from there?
No.
And you see it.
I'm
gonna pull it, but I pull it way back. You still ain't think you worried about this goddamn knife.
Right.
Come on, y'all. So escaping from this is not your thought. I'll deal with escaping from it just because people get curious. But when this start hitting you, now sometimes with the fist you can think about that shit. Yeah. But with this here, you're not going to think about it, y'all. So it's best to train against the worst scenario and use that for every scenario, as opposed to if he got a stick, I do this. If he got his hand, I do this. If you get a knife, I do this. You better work like you got a knife every time. Sometimes you may have a knife when you see it.
That's common sense.
But
not that common.
To get out of this, can I put this on?
Yeah.
So I can show you.
I got it for you. I just want to model it for you.
What's that damn Miami Vice song? Play the Miami Vice song. So I need to take my shirt off and wear this. Well, Tubbs wore a straight up suit, and what's the other dude? The white dude.
Crockett.
Yeah,
he would have like a white t-shirt. Yeah, white beater.
Right, white
and he started the style with that.
He did. Everybody was dressing like Crockett. And no shoe, no socks with his shoes. First of all, now in Miami, no socks with your shoes. Your shoes stank like a bug. Woo! But they're gonna be sweaty. So he grabs my collar. The one for now, right? He grabs this. The way to get out of this is not. It's nothing.
It's very technical. Pay attention.
Grab tight.
You see the vent holder, so you know it's tight.
You grab your jacket. The reason so it doesn't have give as you turn, right? You grab the jacket. You say, "Well, why you grab this?" And then I just bring my hand over and I turn. I step back and turn. There.
I would have gone.
He'll fall.
He could have
threw me. But he's still holding it, right?
He could have threw me real.
So
easy.
You got to go over his arm.
That could have been a punch
so you
too.
Step back. And you could punch, go over his arm and turn.
I'm going.
And I'll throw him.
You could make that nasty.
But if he's holding on, guess what? You go down to the ground too. Yeah. That's one way.
Put your weight on him.
Now, another thing you can do. That's good. But if somebody grabs you here, they're intending to do something.
Chances are something's about to fire.
So he's about to punch me in the face, and I go here. And he's punching. Wow. If I don't get this, and even if I do, I'm probably hit.
Yeah, you're going to eat.
So don't worry about this this here, y'all. He got you. Your mistake was lack of awareness, and he grabbed your shit.
But Bob, I always say this, so recently it's starting to come. It's coming to me to understand. If I'm touching him, I'm touching him too, right? Right.
So this is what I have to deal with.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, collar tie is different. So this is what I would do to get out of a collar tie. You see, it's not getting out of that. So I don't worry about that. He raises his fist up. Huh!
That's what's
I gotta go. He raises his fist. Before he raised, he grabbed my shit.
Right.
Hey, boom! Right to his throat.
Go.
I got to, because man, I can't. You're not escaping from this like you think you're going to.
Right. This is split second. Root, boot.
That's all you need. And when grab, to do this, he got a hand I can't see.
Right. And it's back for a second.
And so when I go here,
that's what you got to get.
Move your head back, and now grab it, or pop me, or grab. Right. Now I'm screwed.
Going up.
So it's not realistic, y'all. So all these videos and comic books and shit telling you what to do, bullshit. They haven't done it, and so they're just doing it in class and making up shit.
There you go. James said, "Well, you got an arm lift rule." James said he got. James said, "I got an arm lift rule. If we got tension, you can't get that close before I start throwing blows." Right.
Now, what if you don't have tension? So he's walk up and say, "Hey man, so being friendly to me.
But what time is it?
So
just start
right,
speaking.
Right, exactly. So it may
Keep
not
that
be
personal
tension.
space anyway.
Just right. Anyway, I don't know him.
Right.
So why is he in my space?
I start coming up. Hey, bro, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's happening? I always do. What's happening?
Right there. That's the stage. What's up, partner?
Right.
Hey,
Well, that keeps him back, and it also lets him know, dude, I put hands on him. I'm without saying I put hands on him. I'm saying I put hands on him. I just did. Okay. What's happening, man? I think I know you, daughter.
Your mind understands what he did, even if you don't outwardly know. Something in you knows what's going on.
Right. This dude ain't never seen me put his hands in my chest.
Men don't touch other men.
Right.
If y'all don't realize that, there might be some women watching. Men don't never touch each other. Besides that,
right.
You might see this sometimes.
Right.
Usually that's the white men to do that. Sorry, you're doing great at the job, or somebody at the job. Other than that, we don't touch each other. We don't touch each other.
Sometimes the job I used to work at, the man, they kind of like grabbed the ear. Earlobe and stuff like that, maybe sometimes.
What kind of job? And just rub it while you talking. Just
right. Now, that's the thing you have to ask yourself. Do I put my hands on him or that?
Listen, I do. I don't think about that either.
Now, yes, if I'm somewhere, because a gentle touch can still be threatening now.
Definitely.
So I'm somewhere teaching a workshop, and somebody walks up and says, I have a question. I say, yeah. Like that. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell are you doing?
I'm confused.
Now the question, they love to ask this question. What if it was a woman came up and touched your face? She can get it too. Nah, it's different. It's different for me.
I'm gonna touch your face back.
Exactly. Or touch her face. She gets further. You go further. Like, okay, now.
What we doing?
No, I wouldn't let somebody I didn't know. I was on a date with a sister. I'm walking out. No, I was with my wife. I'm walking out, and a chick, it felt like she had licked her finger because it was wet, and she rubbed the back of my neck.
Holy crap.
I said, yeah, like that. My wife's like, what's going on? And I looked, and the chick walked off, and I'm sure it was her. She didn't look back. So I felt violated.
I'm walking in the mall when I was with the mother of my child. So we walking in the mall together, South Lake. We holding hands, and we new here, so we holding hands, but we looking at stuff while we walking. So we doing this. I'm holding her hand, and two young girls walk between us and broke. You know what I'm saying? Our hands. I'm not pinching. So I see it break, and I turn around, and it's two young girls, and they look back at my baby mama like, and what you gonna do? I got in front of like,
Right.
Y'all crazy something? I forgot what I said to the girls because they was like at least 10 years younger than me. And I was like, yeah, they're like, no, I'm like, I'm about to get in this. Like, what y'all think about the house? Like, y'all gonna jump her or something? No. Like, I will fight two women trying to jump
their woman.
I'm gonna fight you.
That's so my rule is I do not put my hands on a woman except you trying to put your hand on my wife or one of my children. Now all bets off. I don't even see a woman. I see
you see an adult
trying to hurt my when people. I fight kids, not mine. That would be a losing notion for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Call somebody.
And I don't fight children. My daughter got off the bus and a boy threw a stick and hit her in the chest. I said, "Boy, what you doing?" He said, "What?" The stick. I said, "I got something for you." I went and got my son. I then came out. Who is it? Who is it? My,
I was about to say you ain't gonna get the pistol on the ball. No, I got something for you.
That's crazy. Now, little boys were breaking in my house. The same boys. Oh, yeah. They breaking in my house. I see them digging their fingers in the door. We had a door in the kitchen, at 492. Right. We had the glass door. I said, I know these boys. They don't see me. I'm down in my office. I said, I know these boys not trying to break in the house. And and then they broke out. Now I had a shotgun right there next to me. I'm like, boy, they look at the children.
They can't see if they come in the house. It's nighttime. You didn't even look at
it. If it was night,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Real quick, because it's people out there right now, middle class, so to speak, because they ain't really no middle class. You think you're middle class. You're doing better than poor folks, so to speak. And you got these kids, and y'all still on the west side, but you ain't in the hood. Right. But they want to be hood. That's you to show them who they is. Because if you don't, they're going to assume who they are. You got to show them who they are, or they end up doing stuff. I grew up with so many dudes like that, man. And that's just sad because they all dead in jail. Every one of them, and if y'all, people who know me watching, you know what I'm talking about. They just want, people do that. So I don't want to get into that, but just to think about it, because we all got kids, man. Pay attention to who your kids' friends is.
Now, I tell you, I was walking to another friend of mine, martial arts school. He has a school on Western Chicago. So this area is called Evergreen Park. There's mansions there and stuff like that. So we're walking down the neighborhood. They got mansions. Kind of sightseeing. Like, these are nice houses, everything. Two boys on the porch pushing the stroller. My wife's there pushing the baby in the stroller. Two babies, actually. Dudes come down, hey man, give up your money, man. I looked at my wife and we started cracking up. We said, you think we funny? I said, yes. I said, you just stepped down from a mansion and you said you're gonna rob me. I said, man, I'm gonna kill you. And then me and my wife gonna take the children inside the house. We're gonna live nice up in there because we're gonna kill your parents and all that shit. And we're gonna live real nice up in there. Get your ass out of here, man. And they step back up on the thing. I'm like, these dudes crazy as hell. And we just walked out cracking up. Like, these fools are crazy in the mud. You rich and gonna rob me?
Watch your children. I've seen it. They will go to the hood and act like they hungry. I've seen it. I've seen kids go to the hood and eat at the people who really ain't got no food. But you're sitting there at their table because you want that experience. Watch your children, man. I'm telling you.
And poverty's not a game.
Right.
So definitely.
And if you haven't got the moral of this yet, of what he's doing, he's dealing with the attack in an intelligent way. So that's why you thought you was going to see how to defend this, but you're seeing what the real danger is and how to deal with that. So It might not, it's never what you think it is. You might have wanted it one way.
But it's the other way. We did an episode on that.
Hey guys, talk about it. Watch the shows, man.
He grabs. Remember, this is not your issue. So he's the issue. And that other hand, you don't want to come into play. So you bust him up, hit him to his throat or what have you.
There you go.
And then he gonna let that go because he jacked up.
What's going on?
If he grabs both hands. He grabs both hands. your hands are free.
Both of them.
Both of them. The only thing that you got to worry about here is a headbutt or a knee.
Right.
That cannot come. That cannot come. I saw a video one time. Somebody said he's starting to headbutt. Do this. Headbutt. You go here. you start. That's not gonna stop. He's gonna come right through and tear your ass up. So you're not gonna grab a headbutt. You're not gonna do it, y'all. So once again,
that's the real headbutt.
That's right. That's the real headbutt. Pulling you in, his body moving. You're not stopping that with your hand. Your hand gonna collapse into your face.
Yeah, it's bad.
But they showing that. Like, get out of here. And he kind of pushing his head back.
Just gonna mush him back.
You know, come through that the mush hand. That's not happening, y'all. So hit him here.
That's gonna stop something.
Right. Or, you know, if you got it strong enough and you're conditioning because you don't want to break your hand, you still lost that encounter.
Yeah, bro.
You want to be even with this dude. You hit him, you can hit him here. For me, I always go for the throat if it's available. Now, he grabs here. Don't try to do pressure point, all that shit. No, you ain't got time. You can get blasted, okay?
Right.
So, boom, hit him. All your foot, turn your hip, slam that into his neck. It ain't got to be pretty. It ain't going to be right on his throat. It's this way up here. We call it a lion's mouth. Boom. Jam that right into him. To practice it, hit at the chest with your partner. Do not hit their throat because that's going to be a short training session. Okay, so hit, boom, to the chest. Okay. So hit to the face, boom. You can throw hits to the face. He still may have you hit to the face, but this here,
You're gonna back up.
You're gonna back up. Because look, let me show you something. I'm not gonna hit him to the throat. Just take these fingers. It's because potato chipping, right? I'm just gonna potato chip. Look where he went. Look, so imagine that hitting you.
And potato chip works good.
Potato chip, right. Now, so you can do potato chip, but this here, you're in danger. So damn that. Strike.
Now say, you know what? Maybe you in a quiet place.
Well,
library security.
Yeah, or a bunch of people walk.
Walk around.
So a bunch of people walk. You say, sir, please don't, sir, please. Right on down. So you can do that. After you do that, run.
Yeah.
Okay, because he's just gonna grab it again. So run. Once it's that. Now you can do this. You do it. You say, sir. Sir, don't.
Hey, he gonna believe you.
Right, he gonna believe you. Sir, I hit you with the duck hand again, sir.
Ping says, can you kill a man with a throat strike?
Can you kill a man, a woman, a dog? Yeah, you can kill them all with a goat. You can kill them all with a throat strike. Yes, you can kill somebody with a throat strike. We said earlier, you ain't worried. I'm worried about him headbutting me.
That's gonna take you somewhere.
Right, because that could kill you. So I gotta stop that. Right, stopping you. But like we said, bunch of cameras around, people like, man, he grabbed that dude. Oh, potato chip him. Say, sir. You know, I don't want to, sir. You know, you give him that. You know, you gotta like kung fu, and hopefully he back up.
I didn't want to say this one because I don't want you to do it, but you could also, I guess you could, if I grab with both hands, I guess you could.
Because his hand's occupied.
Yep. So you could pop.
So that was, that's terrible even with the pads.
Unless you really don't like them, when you do that, make sure you don't like them.
Now that can drop him without killing him. The drop could kill him though. Like I said, nothing non-lethal. Because hitting his head unconscious could kill him.
Out there on that street.
Now, certain things to avoid if I do, boom, and it knocks him out, because it can, and he's going down, don't throw like a uppercut as he's going down, because if people see that, you're going to prison. That's murder.
He's a Mortal Kombat. Right?
It's going to look beautiful on video.
It's going to look gold.
At your execution when
he's going down.
25 years.
Then he go back. Oh, boy.
They're going to be in the corner like, ooh, 25.
Exactly. As you walking off, people be like, you cold, boy. You cold. But when you get in that cell, they don't give a damn about you being cold.
You're going to be cold.
Right. But they're going to say, boy, your booty too cold.
Oh, man.
So you better be careful. Now, just so you know, that is most black men's spirit going to jail.
Cold-booted.
No, not cold-booted. Just getting took.
No,
that was my fear. But after I got locked up, I'm like, but I'm going to tell you, when I first they took me from the holding cell up to the cells. Right.
Yeah.
I immediately I put my stuff under my mattress because we in an open area, right? I started doing sit up, and self punching. I'm showing off like that.
Then it sound like, yeah, he just got here. He ain't never
Right,
been there.
right.
But I did the same thing.
Iapo says, could you do a warrior class Monday for people who don't have the option to run away? Some people, due to physical or mental issues, don't have that option. We have done a class like that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times. So,
You always present
right, options, and you can't run away. Most of the stuff is we do the technique, then we say if you can run, run.
But we've done a wheelchair episode.
Yes,
for people who can't,
Yes. Now, for mental reasons.
Oh, medical issues, not mental.
Oh, okay. Medical. Okay, I got you. So,
there's also a book.
after I had,
Your bone.
when I got to the hospital with heart attacks, I wasn't running nowhere. I couldn't run. And I'm a gangster type nigga, real gangster type nigga. Can't run, right? So I knew I was going to protect myself. I was not going, but once again, I've been training a long time. That's my first option to protect myself anyway.
Right.
Not to run, but always tell you all to run. Make that your option. I used to tell my mama, I'm one of the fastest runners in this country. So if I can't beat him, I will run. I ain't got that much pride now. I hit a dude, boom, and he just, man, please. And his neck don't even move and shit. I'm running. People used to ask me, what would you do against Hulk Hogan? I told you before, he'd be Hulk Hogan. You think I'm just boxing him? As big as he is? What about the Incredible Hulk? People ask all kinds of shit. I said, the Incredible Hulk, there's nothing I can do. I can't even run.
Right.
He's going to jump.
Right.
Every
You gonna clap.
right, clap me. Ow! On that. Watch Moving.
I knew you was about to say it. I knew you was going to say it.
There's a show, Moving. It's a Korean superhero TV show. Watch it. It's great.
I'm pirating it. Excuse me. And they took the subtitles off the last 3 episodes, so now I gotta go watch it on Hulu. They messed me up. They called the last 3 episodes. They took the subtitles away. I started calling them and saying, "How are you watching it?"
I'm watching on Hulu. Okay. I got Hulu.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm on Hulu. Great show.
It's a great show. All right, so.
Oh, is bear spray an option?
Feel like you real musty. You put the best brand in your arm.
If it's anything like mace, I would say you want a gel, not like a spray.
Now, if he grabs me, you better train that. You pull that bear spray out. But you also better hope it's not a strong wind coming this way.
Right.
You go.
Right.
And you got to pull it out. It's got to be correct. So you got to have
you got to shake it.
You might need a belt, a utility belt to have it and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a lot.
Same with pepper spray, oleocapsicum, right?
Yeah, I don't train.
I like pepper spray gel because the foam or the spray, a strong wind will blow that shit right into your face. And I've had that happen to me. Trying to use, that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're close enough to the person, you could get them and still get yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just
misty.
Yeah.
Or you
miss.
You hear it, and then you got a watch on or something, and it gets under there. And I know this because this happened to me. I'm trying to, like, dude, what I do to you, so. And the gel, no foam, excuse me, it dropped in here and got under my watch. And when I took it off, it was a burn mark in the shape of the watch. That shit is caustic as hell. I would say don't use it. I ended up giving away to this girl who lived in the apartment complex where I worked at.
So my politics, Bob, you can tell me how you feel about this. I don't prescribe personally. You do what you need and whatever you feel safe with, but I don't prescribe people to use pepper spray and stuff unless they, for some reason, they can't use tools or something. They can't.
Yeah. So
like immobile for some reason.
Right. I would prefer anything like that where the nature could change,
can alter the trajectory and stuff.
Like no, so I prefer you using flashlight, knife, pistol if you can.
Yeah.
Something you got more control of, man. You know,
they got non-lethal pistols now. I ain't one for that.
Yeah, so-called non-lethal. if I'm gonna get a pistol that could accidentally kill you anyway, I might as well get a real pistol.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try not to shoot you in the head.
Now, if you can't have a pistol in your state, you know, it's easy for us to talk it because we in Georgia. In Georgia, goddamn, you don't even need a license no more.
Yes, sir.
You know, they don't even do security checks. You just buy a gun now.
Yep.
So, and when I say license, the only license we needed was concealed carry.
Yeah.
We don't even need that no more. So we don't need nothing in Georgia. But so it's easy for us to say, check your state's laws on that. Now that is you deal with the law.
Right.
And no, but if you are a felon and you can't purchase a firearm, you still can't purchase a firearm.
Right.
You're not supposed to. Look, your partner.
Figure it out.
And that to me, that is one of the, when you're talking about what the person brings to the table with the other person.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they best not have a record too.
Right. We both can't be, can't be in the same boat. Somebody got to have a clean head.
Exactly, because we got shit to do.
We got shit.
Latif also says there are manufacturers of
self-defense pepper paintballs. Now that's wow. Sidearms.
That's crazy.
For individuals who is not comfortable with deadly munitions.
Or who
you spray a person, but once again we said you spray a person with pepper spray. The ball, they can't see. They back up, they go down the stairs. Ah!
You know, I'm gonna be honest.
They still die.
I'm gonna think on this, but I almost feel my initial opinion is non-lethal. The thought of non-lethal tools, I think, is almost worse to a person than the concept. Because if you're the person, I don't want to kill nobody, so I'm getting this non-lethal thing, and then you kill somebody, like what's that gonna do to you?
Right. I mean, I felt like him can purchase a paintball gun.
No, I'm talking about the whole non-lethal concept.
So we dealt with that earlier. There's no non-lethal really.
Yeah, the guy was talking about non-lethal too.
Now, but that a paintball. First of all, you're messing with me because I'm thinking about us for the test. So you're messing with me and with the students because I'm thinking, man, I get a paintball gun and fire pepper spray paintball. Right, it's gonna make y'all move for real. Yeah.
They think they don't know what's going on. They're like, what is he talking about? What kind of test would that be?
Y'all don't know our test. And I'll just say that. But and if you want to know, join African Martial Arts Institute.
Move to Georgia, like Latif
or travel to Georgia.
Right.
Latif moving to Georgia?
He said he's moving to Georgia. He's a felon. Come on, Latif.
Come on now.
But you know, like I say, if you're a felon and you in one of those states, you can't, you got to navigate. You need partners. You also, hey, do they still make nail guns and stuff like that?
Yes. You come out from carpenters, so yes.
They're probably more advanced than they ever been.
You don't need no license for that.
So yeah, do what you got to do out there, man.
Hey,
do what you got to do out there.
And nobody checks license for slingshots or for bows and arrows.
Good point. I have both.
Exactly.
So they are nice, but you have to train with those things.
If you get slingshot, maybe we'll do an episode on slingshot.
Oh, that would be great.
You have to get steel ball bearings. Don't get those little wood shit they sell that's cheap.
Yeah.
Because that will shatter. I have my children train with the wood, right? They were shooting trees, and we looking for the balls. They shattered. No. Steel ball bearings, if you're going to use that for self-defense. Okay. If you're going to use it. Didn't know we were going to get into that, but those.
Nice. Where the camera at? There we go.
Yeah, you can see it, yeah. Steel ball bearing.
They're going to do something.
Now, I think they call it 3 8-ball bearings. My ball bearing's about that big for my slingshot.
Good gracious.
But I've been using slingshot a long time. If you can't pull it all the way back with an extended arm, pull it all the way to your cheek, then if you like, struggling to use a lighter ball, okay? Use a lighter ball. And work on loading it without looking, and then firing, okay? And when you fire, this is not how you fire a slingshot, by the way. We're going to have to do a slingshot thing. You fire from here. This is tilted, and your sights are here. It's always tilted. A brother drew person using a slingshot. Y'all seen him before, Amosun, Flux. And he had him straight at first. And I showed him how slingshots actually used, and he changed the arc.
Oh, wow.
Where the boys actually using it the right way. I was like, great. This is great, right? All right, so let's get back into it. It's simple. Collar, you grab here. 2 grab here. Same thing. This shit's simple. Now, against the sewing machine, it's not that simple. We usually say don't change up too much, but he grabs me and does the sewing machine. I can't let that. Now, like I said, they said you stop. He pulls away. Now you got to worry about is this, dude. There's not gonna be things about that. Your mind is on that. Hopefully, if your mind go to this and he got that,
you ain't doing the right shit.
Right, you're done.
Let's go off task.
Okay. So now, well, he can use it here. One of the most effective ways is not to pull me in. So if you grab, that's to pull me in. The other way is here across, and that's to push me, especially push me into a wall, or he pushes me and then he's stabbing.
Yeah.
Now, I'm debating. The reason why I'm debating if I should show this. Put this jacket on. I'm gonna show it because I believe we got good people on here, and the bad people, well, if they do it, you know, don't. The bad people hope they ain't gonna tell them they got this from me. But I want to show you the structure of what can happen, and you know, sometimes you're fucked. I can't say it no other way. Okay, pushing them back is one thing. That's bad. Pushing them here is really bad.
That feels different.
Because now he has no defense. This arm is blocked here, and that arm is way over there. And he's going to catch it to the face, to the neck, to the body. That is really bad. They catch you like that, you're in trouble, but you can get out of this. So, watch out on me, Nikki. You have to move. Turn hard your shoulder. You see what I'm going to use that right now? Stay there. Turn your shoulder towards her. That is what you got to do. And you can't play with that shit.
I had the concept, but I was using my hand and you could have moved off of it. If I
right. Yeah. Use, because I'm touching your body. Remember, I'm touching him. He's touching me.
Right.
And so you got to move that shoulder because you're in trouble.
You got to move.
And then once he's here, now you got to just put your hand on that, on that, because he's extended, right? Put your both hands on that, one over the other. No, one on top of the other. Closer up on my hand. Right. Push my hand in here. And now bow like a Japanese. Right. See? And that caused, because you want this. So here you want, once he goes, he bows because he extended me. And then as I'm extended, before I could even get my balance, he bows me. And now that knife is down. Once that knife is on the ground, he can start kicking me, kneeing me, whatever. Right? So that's your only saving grace there. And you got to train that, or because you're gonna be nervous as shit. Because it's just like that.
Move, boy. That's why we do it in the stress of the rest.
Okay, so now we ain't talking. No, when he go back, you deal with this hand. It's not happening. Take this jacket off. Now I'm gonna show you. This is how you escape from a collar tie. Just get your turn out the collar tie like normal. That's how you escape from a collar tie. Okay, that's how you escape. I got this wrist. Here I got him in the collar tie, and he can escape. Or I want to punch him. He can escape from that. Okay. This is magic. Knife in the hand. You're not going to do that in time.
Your mind see the knife.
Right. He slowed down, kind of pinched up, and got stuck. So do not. I'm sorry. Whether you push me, pull me, all that is irrelevant. This is relevant. Okay. So the one thing you're gonna have to do, and this sucks because it puts you in a defensive position for a long time. Then maybe because this hurts my arm, and I'm gonna have Ominique do it, and she can tell y'all whether it hurts or not. This becomes a wall. Do not block, because if you block it, remember you're under stress. Knife, more stress. Your mind's not working. If you miss your block,
right, okay.
So instead, this becomes a wall. Turn it facing. This is a wall. So bring it down a little closer to you, right there. Don't move it towards me, because I can come around any energy you give me. Just keep it. It's right there. Shit, that hurts.
I feel that.
And so eventually he'll be like, yeah, and now that's when you break out of this.
As soon as the eye comes,
right,
then I gotta go.
Right. Once you see him, shit, it ain't coming at you. Now, so it's just a wall.
And so then as soon as you
don't turn yourself sideways though.
Okay.
Because I can. Right. You want to be navel to navel if you can. That I'm slowing it because that hurts.
Yeah.
If he tries to come up top, you got the other hand, just make a wall up there.
Will be like this?
No, like this. Shit! Right? And you can bring it in closer if you wanted to stop whatever, right? So now I can God bastard. Right? And then you out. Exactly. Okay. Y'all got that? Ominique, step in. You got the knife, you stab him, and then she can stab you. No, you stab him first.
Okay.
Grab him around the collar tie. And now you get ready to stay. Just put some wall up. Hit him, don't let the so and kind of bow your body a little bit. Right. Ow! She trying to sound cool doing it. Like, ow, oh, shit, that hurts. All right, so now you grab her. Put the wall up, either hand. It's really best your free side. Put the wall up near here, right? And really watch out for that. You can really jank.
Hold on, yeah. I feel like she's about to lunge that out there instead.
No, you do not. That's too much mind. It just stays there. Do not lunge forward.
Yeah. So that's what you're doing.
Yeah. Cut your hand down here. Cut your hand down here. Go.
Cut my hand where?
Here, stop, because you're trying to not take it, but they ain't doing shit to him. Keep it right there. Believe me, he's hurting more than you are.
Yeah.
See?
We both bony, so we both bony, so we hurt each other.
So see, there you go.
Well, I'm not cut.
And that's so grab me. That's against a non-condition that lets you know the condition you're on, right? Mm-hmm. A conditioned arm. He's here.
Shoot. Ooh, boy, yeah, you ain't gonna do too many of them. You ain't gonna do too many of them right there. I won't do it no more.
So you keep for me, it's slight discomfort. Condition your arms to the way you condition your arms like this. It's real simple. You take a stick. Well, actually, let me use an actual stick. Is there a stick here? I know you got a stick here. Yes.
I was gonna say, I'll say it after.
So what you do, just lightly tap.
It's also something we do.
Do it like 100 times a day.
Shins too.
Right. Your forearms, your shins. This side of your forearm, this side of your forearm.
If you really want to be gangster, on your shin, you'll roll it.
Well, this too. So just start tapping first. After you've done that for about a month, you can start rolling.
Ooh, baby, that's when you know you're in it then.
Rolling. Or have somebody else roll. So roll.
I was acting like it hurt mine, but it really didn't. I just didn't want you to know.
And then roll down.
Condition I was.
See, if you're not conditioned, that's gonna hurt like a mug. And this side too, that's the side we were just using.
Boy, that's not up and down around that funny bone. Woo!
And that conditions you. Okay.
Is that the tibia or the fibula? Hold on.
You know how jacked up
radius
radius of on the tibia and tibia's down here.
Yeah.
I've been called that shit your neck bone or something. You know how I am. Which is funny. I had to learn all the bones major bones in the body. You can't do in the foot. The foot itself got 25 bones. So ain't no way I know
I'm
each of
laughing
those.
because I got a video of you before I ever started African martial arts, and you doing a workshop for women, and you called in you was talking about the it was a what was it the
Quadricep?
no, it was the artery right here.
Oh,
Now I can't
femoral artery.
femoral artery, but you called it the
Carotid artery.
Yeah, just like the carotid. You said no, it's okay. So if y'all ever come to my class, y'all will know. I know what it is, but I'll call something this. I'll call this.
I'll be telling them they be on the ground. I got them their toe up under here, their foot. I'm saying, so now you press back on their wrist. Yeah, Baba, that's your ankle. Oh, damn, your ankle. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm just like that. I don't know why.
You've been saying that for like 20 years now. That's funny.
It's like
So
shit.
that ain't the age thing.
Careful what you ask for, Ping. I don't think you want it like that.
What you say?
Ping only needs to protect your backside. Ominiki can attack me anytime.
Come to class.
Right.
But I was gonna say this. I know you being funny. I don't like my music because you like to be funny. But he said that he doesn't have to carry tools because he lives in a gay village. You don't want to, yeah.
What that mean?
He has no fear of being attacked. That's what he's saying.
All right,
but, you can't assume anything anywhere.
You know what? I thought he
Like,
meant.
any place
I thought he
you
meant
go.
he don't need to carry tools because I'm about to say something crazy.
You don't mind being
Yeah,
attacked.
I
I thought something crazy. I thought he was gonna say something crazy. I'm
Yeah,
not saying
y'all
y'all
didn't hear
didn't.
that.
I thought he was being crazy.
That
with it.
is, it's the gay mafia out there, man.
Now, on that, I was in high school doing Halloween. Since Halloween's coming up, girls walking around. She called herself the bag lady, and she's walking around the bag, and she's threatening people with a dildo. She got put out, expelled from school too.
I bet.
But and what happened to her? This exact thing. Hold this. I want so say this is the bit right. So she swung and I boom, and she dropped the mug and said boop boop, and she's and she went to the principal on me, and her ass got expelled. And you tried to slap him with a what?
Oh my!
And they came out. The principal comes out. We got several principals at Whitney Young. They came out. He looked at the at the things. Pick it up. You know, she picked it up.
I wouldn't know this.
This is a long time
high
ago
school
too,
was
so
crazy.
dildos were weird.
Yeah,
Really
this
weird
was
back
in
then.
the 80s.
Right.
In high school.
In high
still,
school.
I wouldn't have known what it is. I would freak
And they
out.
had to get it.
I don't see
You know,
dildo in high
rumors
school.
were going, so it may have been rumored, but people saying that she said she had stolen her mother's.
Right,
brought it to
right.
school.
No teenage girl got. I wouldn't have thought back then. You know, no teenage girl.
So you know her mother probably went off on her for doing that. That's embarrassing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bag lady. Ain't gonna try to hit me in the face with a dildo. First of all, if she had succeeded,
Oh
you
my!
know how embarrassing.
God.
And I said to my friend, I said, even when I blocked, they flew past with that shit that hit me.
And it was a
used dildo.
Yeah, so
Yes.
what- just juice.
I hope like when just used. So yes, the bag lady,
Oh, that's just
bag lady out there. I just told the story. I can't remember your name, or I would tell that too.
Yes,
Oh
he would.
my God! I just
Yes,
heard the
he
most
would.
vivid torture method in my head. I don't ever want to have it again.
So yes, that was my gross encounter.
Sorry,
But thank God for martial art. I was able to block myself being slapped with a dildo.
You never know.
So the martial arts never come. You never know what it's taking from. You know, you never know what's out here. You know, I didn't go to school thinking, you know, one day somebody will hit me with a dildo. I'm gonna block like this. You cannot. That's the point on that is too. Never plan for a scenario. Right?
And that's why I have problems with Carters, I guess.
Who? Okadas?
Yeah, sometimes I have problems with not just. Is that what all those things is?
Yes,
That just be-
Katas, Kun, Pumse.
Informed?
Pumse is Korean, Kun is Chinese, Kata is Japanese.
Yeah, I always had a problem with the forms that do. I never understood like after you hit them, you gonna come right there. And,
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
They're not
like
gonna
that.
be there. They
Right.
not, it doesn't
Now,
work like that.
People say, well, you all are teaching a specific scenario. We're teaching a concept.
Right.
So
But
that they
training-
grab, the whole thing is hit them right there.
Right.
I ain't getting complex. I ain't talking about pressure point. Now, here is a pressure point.
Right.
I'm not talking about doing that. Damn that.
Right.
You know, and it's a form. So say I'm doing this.
Right. Nobody. Right.
So you say, what the hell is that? What that is I got out of that mug, and then I fake like I did Kung Fu. You don't know that from seeing me do a form.
No, but that's real though, Bob. I mean, when I do collar tie him right there, what I would want to do is bring him in and punch him right there. But I'm not gonna be out here practicing that right because I'm in collar tie. He come off of that like we do. Then what I'm doing, if I do press, I'm gonna be stuck in that.
Or this. You go here. You go here. Grab. You go right. And so.
And he got out.
You wondering what the hell that is.
He got out of the counter. You fighting.
It's ridiculous.
It really is, man. I'm sorry that we laughing at this, but I'm just saying, you know, be ready for whatever. And I don't see how you can be if
right. If you're doing katas in your art, don't mistake that for being ready to defend yourself.
Right, because katas
got to work with a person.
They can definitely have the physical.
Yeah, now it's gonna build you up.
Mentally, they make you feel like you're doing. You know, it might quicken your reflexes, but
well, I've heard instructors say, and this is very dangerous. This is the encyclopedia of our art. That's dangerous, man. The encyclopedia of the art is you.
Right.
And you and them. And how you're moving them.
Right.
And how they gonna move you.
Feel.
Also, if the instructor teaches, you know, he punches and and your arm just out there, well, that's dangerous too. Because humans ain't gonna do that. Humans not gonna just leave their shit out like that. Even if they do, I hit his radial nerve, he's moving that arm.
Right.
But when he moves that arm, he knows he's in a fight. This hand is flying. So I better be ready to do something. You have to do that by working with a person. How do they respond? I move this hand, he comes with that one. Then I come here. How does he respond?
Right. And I'm not going to respond the same way she's going to respond.
Right. So see his hand is up there. His hand is up there. Now I got to understand that. I try to move. I can't. No. So he's there. I take my hand away from that shit. Boom. But if you're not working with a person and you just
right
in the air, now when he blocks that, oh shit, I missed. Now what? Okay. This is here, right? The punch is there. But even with this, I see people doing this and they struggling because they don't know how to do the armbar. Armbar, if you work with a person, you know, step under their nose with your nearest leg.
It changes things.
And that he's balancing himself now. And now I step away with my furthest leg and it puts him down. That is known because we've been working with a person. And Africans been working with people for thousands of years. And so that is understood. But if I'm just doing the form, I don't understand. And that proves because a person has seen my video, okay, good person, but they did the thing, they have you bent over and they go and walk up. They think that's it. That's not it. I am actually pressing him down. My step is what puts him down to balance himself. If he's down like this and not touching the ground, then I got to step further under his nose. That's all.
You know how to do something at you real quick. So if katas are not good for that reason, they're good for other reasons. What about me throwing or training to throw a 3-hit combo? Mm-hmm. How is that good for me to do that?
A 3-hit combo is good for training your speed, but it's still not good for combat speed. So that has to be now technique. So technique and drills are different. So something that's drill heavy, come on around here. He throws 1, 2, and I don't care what the 3 is, but he throws 1, 2, 3, right? I'm here. Again, he throws 1. I ain't know what he was throwing. Boom. Right? I'm trying not to hit him. but it's here, right? Or here. Or one, as we working, right? The elbow. Now, I don't know if y'all can see me, what I'm doing. We worked on this a couple weeks ago. We worked a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's a good elbow.
And now he throws the other hand. Boom, I just stepped into him. Right? Now, I could turn towards that arm, or I just step into him, hit me, okay?
Yeah.
So that is that's how you do that combatively. That's technique. Drill is this. We're drilling, learning coordination, speed, all of that, right? I can add that to it, but that's still a drill.
Right.
Now we gotta take that drill from here, and he's striking. So strike, give me a two-piece, bang, right, and then he throws the other hand, bang. That's from learning it in the drill. So I can do that in real time. Give it to me faster. Okay, and then right, that flies. So we learn to do the techniques from self-defense from working the technique, but we learn the coordination from the drills. Drills, I can do all kinds of shit. He throws this punch. I'm here. I throw at him. He does it. That's nice, right? That's a drill. Nobody's gonna fight like that. But that opens up other stuff. So now he throws that punch. Instead of me doing this, he throws the punch. This. Because I've learned how to pass that past my navel. And now I come in and use my head to control him. Okay.
And I'm learning that through my three-piece, it could get stopped at any place. And I got to learn the flow of that. Now, if my three-piece get up, boom, 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 good. But if it don't, boom, I know what to do at this point.
Right.
I know what to do at this point. I know what to do at that point.
By the way, and this is from working with a person. If I throw a three-piece in the air, it's a three-piece, and I'm always thinking it's a three-piece, like he's talking about. But one, throw one, ha, ha, that was stopped. No three-piece.
Exactly.
Throw, ha, ha, bang. Three doesn't come. So I can stop it at one, I can stop it at two, or I can stop it at three. I can go 1, 2, 3, right? It doesn't matter. He throws that punch there. And now there's nothing else. And now he throws what he was going to throw. That two-piece come. It would have been the two-piece. He throws it. I deal with that a different way, right? Because I've been working from different positions. From here, I can stop it like this. From here, I can stop like this. I can stop like this. I can stop like this. Right? It's all kinds of ways I can stop it. That's the beauty of working with another human being.
If you don't know something,
it doesn't exist.
So you gotta check it out. You gotta watch it. You gotta see it. You gotta train it.
Right. So that's how we work, y'all. You say, man, I was looking forward to a bunch of defense grabs. If it's a bunch, paralysis by analysis. It's real simple. How about I do? You grab me here. How about I do? You grab me with two hands. How about I do? Ain't that simple?
And you've seen this, and that's the beauty of Africa. It works. It's like all kinds of ways. So it works for a bunch of different things, and different levels. Don't get caught up thinking it just work up here. We use it at the hip. Use it under the knee.
Exactly.
Or above the knee.
You don't like my music says, what are some good basic physical exercises for self-defense? I'm sure good core strength is important. That's true. This man has an
amazingly hard. The only person with a stronger core is my daughter Okikiola. And that's because she sleeps all night with her legs in the air. It's crazy.
Funny you should ask about that. Glad you brought this up. So some core exercises. Let's talk about it. Depends on seriously, it would depend on what part of your core is all of this region.
Right, your stomach and back.
Right, your stomach and back. So what part of your core is going to depend. So there's a multitude of exercises. You got crunches, you got standing crunches from here for your core. You got things of that nature.
And hitting the heavy bag using your hip.
A
It's
lot
great.
of core.
That's functional. Boom.
That's a lot of core in there. Knee strikes. A lot
Right,
of core.
exactly.
Using your knee, you're gonna have a lot of core. Using a lot of core in that. So it's different things. There you go. If you get a proper stance, standing in your stance and just throwing from your stance, like Baba said, it's going to strengthen your core. Also, poses. So I'll show you one pose. This pose is healthy. It I'm not gonna. You can. I don't have the name of this pose, but it's a lot of health benefits from it. Besides just tightening your core, some of your systems that don't automatically.
It's called a V-sit in Pilates.
There you go. Is this correct? Am I doing this correct?
Yes.
So it would be this right here. Holding this pose is very good. Can you give them some benefits of this pose right here? Would you know?
Healthy digestion is another thing that a pose like that will really help.
Planking too.
That is a form of a plank.
And a lot of core exercises help you with your digestion, which is good for your immune system. So.
Right. So this
and by the way, for my Muslim brothers and sisters, when you're doing your rak'ahs, that's great for the digestion too.
Okay.
Yes. The bending, when you go all the way down, the prostrate, and you're bending over, those are great for digestion. And in fact, there was a brother who was complaining about, he passes gas. His wife's a nurse, and she said, "That's good. You're in a position that's working your digestive system. That's why." That's why that happens. It is embarrassing to do that, but that's why it happens, because you're actually toning your digestive tract. Right. Thank you. This for me? Oh, thank you. Wow. Only women, they don't give a damn.
I didn't pay that. I wasn't know. But yeah. So core is important, but everything is important. Total health is important. So you want to have your limbs, you want to be mobile, and you want to be strong. So work on that total fitness.
I did not wipe my brow with the part I wiped my nose, y'all. So just in case you're wondering. No.
You don't like my music. I use weights on my wrists when I'm doing like arm exercises, because it does help give a little bit more weight. Yeah, and for punches also.
Thank you.
There's also weighted gloves that you can use.
Sure.
So that's good. Ankles would be good too in certain scenarios, but you just don't want to be straining that body part. So think about that.
One love, Ping. Thank you. Is it Ping? I believe that's Ping one. Ping one.
Oh yeah.
We know somebody called Ping 2. Ping, not Ping 2, but Ping also.
It is Ping 1.
What about putting weights on your wrist? Now, on the ankles, that is good, but don't run with weights on your ankles, because that pulls your knees.
Yeah, you don't ever want to run with all the stuff on your ankles. You want to work out with them, but don't. That was the big thing back in the 90s.
Right, they didn't know no better. Tearing their knees up. Wonder why they on crutches now.
Yeah, or why they knees swole. That's how they'll bring water on your ankles and your knees. Do they even have that anymore? Do people get water on their ankles and knees?
People do that now. Now doctors tell them they got
Heliococcus.
Right, heliococcus. Rhinoceros. Hippopotamus.
Yeah.
And then they got to do surgery on your shit and make $60,000.
Right, exactly.
When it's usually you go to the doctor and they drain the water off your knee.
That's it.
And they cost $50.
There you go.
Now,
and it hurt.
Right. 75. Like one of Akinbola just had the hippo rhinoceros, and they just took the fluid off, and then they use a UV light or something, charge them $5,000.
Y'all be careful out there, man. Especially with the knife. Do whatever you can to avoid the knife, and I mean surgery, that cutting. Yes. They cut because you can't bounce back from a cut.
My shoulder was cut to here, to my neck, damn near. Okay, I was happy it grew back, but for about 5 years after that, I was extremely cold when everybody else would be hot. It affects
you don't know
your body. And another doctor told me, Dr. Ascari. Dr. Ascari told me that that's normal, that happens when they cut your body. Your body's like an inner tube. If you take air out of the inner tube, that tire is never really the same. And so your body's trying to adjust to your organ shifting and shit. And so she said, people feel all kinds of stuff, sick, they feel. And so the thing for any scar, including tattoos, is to put oil on it every day. You can use coconut oil, you can use sesame, whatever, and that will take away certain things because your nervous system is off once you get any surgery. Forever,
it's cold pressed oil.
Yes, cold pressed oil, right? And you put that on there, like on my shoulder. I use that. I used to use it, do it every day for that and for my tattoo. Although I want other tattoos. My daughter's boyfriend has offered to do 2 sleeves for me. And I'm doing it.
I want the egg bill goons. That's the only thing I want. I just want that over this.
Cool. He talked about logos, and so she sent him our logo. Yeah. She said, "I can do it. I'm gonna have. He's gonna redo my gorilla, and then do a lion, and then all around. So around the lion, I want the chain. That's gonna be that sleeve, and from the chain is dog tags, and that's each of my children and grandchildren's names. I may not have room for my grandchildren, but because I got 9 children, but that's what I'm trying to do. So that on that, and on this side, it's just gonna be the gorilla in the middle of the forest.
See, now I want warrior class, and I want the egg bill goon side. I'm about to say you should do your back should be a tree, and the branches go in your arms with the top of your family tree. You got a back in the family
That'd
tree.
Be hard.
Names on the
but now he ain't gonna do that for free.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
That's too much. And that would take probably a couple of years
to
get done.
Then you would have to kill people video with your shirt off.
Yeah,
so
have
people
to.
can see it.
Exactly.
Yeah. When you get mad, you have to do that.
And I have to take steroids so my back is
you would
so
have
wide.
to take steroids. You have to
so after I kill the person, I go, and they say, "Oh my God, Bane just killed somebody."
Batista back.
Right, exactly. Black Bane. Toxicology and
I manifesto. That does not sound like a good idea. Weight on your head.
I want to, huh?
Oh, you're talking about that thing.
That thing holds weight to your head, and you go like, I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that. I'm a wrestler. That's my background. So I come from neck arches, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
Something about that.
It seems like
I don't know. I just
don't
like
do some kind of damage to your spine. Is out of whack.
So one thing I know about when you're dealing with weights is that alignment and balance is really important. So for a young person, that may be okay. For someone that's a little older, that's had any type of injuries, the slightest tweak in your neck.
I work all day on my feet at a standing desk. My feet and ankles swell up bad. I bet they do. It's good to do a lot of walking.
And put your feet up when you have a chance. Elevate your feet up.
On breaks, but they may not let him.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying when he gets home. And
for sure.
Especially if you're
when you sleep.
Right.
Yes.
That too. Yeah.
And look, your salt intake.
Right.
May have
salt intake, and make sure you're drinking water.
Bob, I was dangerous with sleeves. Yeah, I look forward to that. Yeah. But I think it still takes months to get the whole sleeve done.
Take a that's gonna be hard.
Yeah. So as long as it doesn't interfere with me grappling, because I know got to heal. We grapple a lot. That's something like when I got this, it was like hell. I'm coming to class and I tell people, be careful. And, our British brother, careful is a whole different language to him. I said, be careful. Don't grab up here, grab here. And he's like, what, this here? I'm like, dude.
He has to test out any injury.
I'm like, dude.
Feel right up in there. That's where you got no feeling. That's where it hurt. That's where it hurt.
He had got hurt. I can't remember how it bruised in class right here, right?
Oh, right.
And so he said, not right there. I think I hit him with an elbow or something. He said, is that right there? I like, dude, what are you doing?
That's it. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man. So I know when his son's getting hurt. Oh, you ain't get on your knee. Right here. Right here.
They would even tell him. They would even tell him mama.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Now, his son Diesel, shout out to Diesel. Diesel's fine. We had a meeting on the Ogun Festival, which is coming up December 9th. So if you can make it to Atlanta, We have this big Ogun festival. It's nice, and we're teaching some workshops in the festival. Well, Diesel loves martial arts. He told me, I want to do martial arts. I want to do martial arts. He told his father, right? Well, I said, you got to get Diesel an outfit because Diesel gonna be all in it. And I said, Baba, look, it was dark. Diesel was sitting right there on his lap the whole time during the Ogun festival meeting.
Wow.
That warrior is in him. It's just in him.
You don't even know what you're talking about, but it sounds like some war stuff. Let me be part of it.
You hear Ogun? Let me be in it. So right there. Right. So, our youth, when we talked about earlier, our youth, to teach them to have common sense and be careful, but also when you see that warrior energy in your youth, don't kill it. Nurture it. If you don't know how to, send them to us and we got it. Or her. My daughter, Okikiola. Oh, she got it. So my wife always dressing her in yellow. So pretty, Oshun, pretty. And she wear orange, Oshun, pretty. And she needs that balance. I was talking about that today because, the Ogun is there already. She kicked me in the jaw. I said, oh, no. I was changing. I said, no, you changed it, y'all Ogun. She said, what happened? She kicked me in my doggone jaw.
I seen a picture of her looking at her cousin, and she had a look like, what you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna check this.
Her niece.
Oh, that's her niece.
Most all her nieces at one is older than her.
Right. That's it.
It's a picture of her with her niece like this.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
She's looking at her.
You gotta buy a shirt, but it's gentle,
but
also grab, because we also do this with her. She'll slap, right? I said, no. And luckily, I have a high pain tolerance.
Mm-hmm.
Gentle, she'll go like that. Right? Then I pat her back, she pat my back. So you're working on the gentle part with her, right? Because all this shit she got down. Kicking. She loved to kick, and she loved to slap, and she loved to grab.
A lot of babies are very violent. Babies want to tear your face off.
That's that old boom energy, and so you just the eating, or she gonna do because they teeth.
Right.
They gonna eat your fingers up. And I said, baby, this only till you get your first cup of tea. And my 23-year-old said, Daddy, we all bit your fingers up when we had teeth too. Wow. I said, well, that's true. I said, y'all lucky y'all have a father that really don't give a damn about that kind of stuff, right? It hurts. I said, just we're always careful. If somebody else holds them, we there. Like don't bite, that kind of thing, because she don't care. She'll bite anybody, So we don't bite, but also we don't want anybody's hand in our mouth. That part. That's the person like, what? I just wiped my ass and like, she cleaned the rest off. I don't want that to happen to my baby. Hey, shit. I was watching this doctor, I can't remember his name, Dr. Spock. What the Dr. Spock, not Mr. Spock. Okay. Dr. Spock. He had a black baby too. He was like, your baby's teething, do this and that. He said, and a lot of times I think I was about 18 or something. I was furious. He said, but a lot of times, if you don't have a teething ring, you just use your finger. He stuck his goddamn finger in that black baby's mouth. I said, God damn, cracker. I was, and my mother said, what's wrong with you, boy? I said, he stuck his cracker finger in that black baby's mouth. And I look at my mother, she just said, oh, she left out. And I'm just staring at the thing, and he's looking at the camera, and he goes off with his finger in this black baby's mouth. And I was just staring at it, just mad as shit. It was crazy as hell. I never forgot that image, man. That's a monstrous ass image. If you somewhere and some goddamn doctor stick their finger in your baby's mouth, snatch his hand out your baby's mouth, and you do it again, I'll beat your motherfucking ass. Yeah, I'm sorry, don't do it. That's what I do. But snatch his hand out your baby's mouth, he ain't got no place in there. My oldest two daughters' mother. Speaking of, we'll end on. Well, we got a few minutes. Went to the doctor. She's pregnant with my oldest daughter. This doctor decides he's going to show me. He's going to educate me on a woman's private parts. I know something because she's pregnant by me. He says, Father, I want to, I love to educate my fathers. He said, this is the labia. See?
We call them the lips. I'm like, why is he circling her lips? He said, this is the clitoris. I said, ho. She said, I don't feel right. I said, stop right now. What are you doing? He thumbing over her clitoris. I said, stop right now. And ain't no nurse in there watching. So then the nurse comes in and she whispers something to him. And he said, all right, she's going to take over from now. Leaves out. She must have been like, I'll tell, or whatever it was. And then she takes over and I'm sorry about that. I was young. I was 18. Otherwise, I would have been like, no, I need to speak to a supervisor right now. And then I would have gone talk to a lawyer.
Right.
I'm like, what the hell? She said, that just didn't feel. I'm glad you were in here. And if your partner is pregnant, try to be there. My wife, there every time. One time, I think we had a workshop or something. I couldn't be there for her appointment. And at that time, they were like, for my 14-year-old, we see some fluid in the womb. We want to do an amniocentesis. Said, no. Stick something in my womb. What's the chance of death? Oh, that's 50-50. 50% chance? She said, I'm not doing that. She said, well, the baby could have, she started trying to scare my wife. Down syndrome, that's the big thing we're afraid of. It's a good chance she has Down syndrome. So she calls me. She said, babe, you sitting down? I said, sitting down? What the hell is going on? She said, our baby probably has Down syndrome. I said, absolutely not. I said, who told you that? Said the doctor. I said, doctor, goddamn lie. I said, looked on the ultrasound. Yeah, and she could tell you she got what they want to do. They want to take fluid from your wound to find out. I know people who've been through this. Said, yeah. I said, it's bullshit, baby. I ain't sitting down. I'm standing up, and you stand up and say to the heavens, our child ain't got no goddamn Down syndrome, right? She called my mother. What to do? My mother said, I don't worry about that shit, baby. Blah, 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 blah. After the baby born and stuff, my mother said, this is my baby, and to this day, yeah, me still her baby. But she said, we just lost a good baby if you'd have fell for that doctor's bullshit. Be careful out here, y'all. I'm not saying don't go to the doctor. That's what you want to do. But we ain't. We have our baby at home. But we had me at home. But this is the doctor after. This is what pushed us to really do it at home, from what she said. Not after, but before. But we had her at home, and we had Okikiola at home.
You got Western ignorance, and then you got hatred.
So, and you got more money. Right. Because that costs money. In fact, when we went for the next ultrasound, I was there, of course. I never missed another doctor's appointment. The doctor looks and says, well, everything looks fine. It would only be like a 0.7% chance that the baby would have Down syndrome, but I would still recommend we get the so-and-so. I said, how much money do you get for doing that? Isn't that a form of surgery?
It's not that. Well, I just
right. She said it's not. She gets angry. I said, "Oh, why are you so angry?" I'm just asking the price because we got to pay. Right. We don't have insurance, so we're paying out the pocket. So I need to know the price. Father, you think so and so. I said, "Ma'am, whatever I think, you ain't doing it no way." But I like to know the price so I can let other people know. Maybe I send some customers your way. Like, lady, please, yeah, you ain't doing this. Sorry, so she walks out. She's so angry. She walks out the room, had to center herself when she come back. And finish the ultrasound. Like, lady, I don't care. Go out, do what you got to do. Drink you some bourbon, whatever you got to do. Because you can be as high as you want because you're not doing no goddamn poking my wife with shit.
And the moral of that is be brave enough to stand up when it's uncomfortable.
Yes.
When you feel like something is wrong. It's gotta be brave
You got
enough
to.
vulnerable.
Because whether you're shy, scared, or whatever, if you have children, your job is to protect your children. What the hell you have them for?
Right.
Absolutely.
And you got to be willing to stand up for something. God damn, don't be. My father, he didn't cotton to nobody that was a coward in nothing. But for your children, at least for them, stand up. If you ain't gonna stand up for your people, stand up for your babies. Stand up for your family. If you're not gonna be man or woman enough to stand up for your people, you know, I don't really judge people on that too much because, you know, any kind of in your life. When I see a woman getting jumped on by a dude, I got to step in there. I'm just not stupid. I'm not stupid enough like the brother on the train to stay and wait for the police to come. I'm going to step in, stop it, and once it's effectively stopped, I'm out.
I'm ashamed of all these men that's posting women doing videos saying, there's a lot of men posting black women doing videos, and these black women have husbands, and they're saying, my husband ain't going out and protecting random black women, and y'all shouldn't expect that.
A brother I know posted, I'm not two brothers. I'm not a superhero. I'm not one of the Avengers.
My thing about
get your ass out of here.
The thing about that is I don't expect a woman to understand how a man feels about his responsibility or his denial of his responsibility. But you innately know it's a reason that is women and children first, that thought mindset. When danger comes, can't talk about regular all you men out there, but the men I know, they think of women and children before they think of themselves. Right. That's just a natural part of being a man. So I don't expect a woman to understand that concept and expect to understand why her husband would help a random woman.
My children know.
And I expect her maybe not even want him to.
If I got just enough money to buy them food, they'll eat before me. The only exception is if I'm about to buy me some coffee, they ass out. I got too many children. I ain't buying all them no goddamn expensive ass $6 coffee. But they can eat before me though. Because coffee ain't essential. You know, essential to me, but it's not essential to them.
So you get them some food before you get you
some
coffee.
That's what you said.
Yeah, I get them food before I get them some coffee. But if I don't give me some coffee, this work class don't happen. Martial art class don't happen. I'm gonna teach y'all, and I ain't got no coffee. That's impossible, and that will be wrong to y'all because my game will be off.
It'd be wrong with society falls.
Right, society does. It probably does fall. Everybody worrying about what's going to cause the apocalypse. Let me not get my coffee.
Yeah. The moral of this is to donate to Baba Balagoon. For his mushroom coffee.
Yes, mushroom coffee.
It costs.
He needs that every
but it
day.
stabilizes the.
It's only $36 a month.
Right. So
that's only $1 and something a day. That's cheap as shit for coffee. See, I'm even helping the economy.
You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
get the ball rolling with the first $36 donation.
Boom, boom. You know, if everybody gives $36, I can have coffee for goddamn the rest of my days.
You can make America great again.
You can make America great again.
Also, I wanted to say about the Ogun Festival, there's going to be food and drinks.
Yes, and drinks.
Right.
And it's free.
Drinks. Yes.
Wait a minute. You get. Well, we might have to do invite only. I don't know. Y'all for the drinks.
And it's free drink. Yeah, they just come for the drinks, then leave.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, free alcohol.
If you drink, we're gonna make you stay for the workshop.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you gonna take the alcohol down. Bring your drink on with you back.
There will be security there.
The workshops will be earlier in the day. We make sure you participate in the workshops.
Yeah. For the alcohol.
And on that too, we're gonna try to give for the first 10 people to come and give offerings to Ogun. We're gonna try to give them a pocket shark. Yes. We're actually doing a workshop on the palm stick, which is the pocket shark is a palm stick.
There you go.
So, you know, if you got 3 months, so
yeah, if you can't make next week, if you can't make this Saturday the 30th,
right? Then come on down to Ogun Festival. Y'all can get together, get a vehicle. Maybe Kalani can pick y'all up in the Black Power Media van.
There you go.
BPM van.
Get y'all an Airbnb. You know what I'm saying? There you go.
Maybe Black Power Media get them a Airbnb.
Yeah. Maybe y'all can just stay with Kalani.
Yeah, maybe y'all can stay with Kalani. Y'all put his address in there at the end.
There you go.
Oh God.
I know Dr. Jared Ball that well, but
Oh.
I know he likes to have people.
What happened?
Thank you, Elucid.
Wow, whoa, Elucid. Thank you so
Wow,
much.
That's our biggest contribution.
That was dope.
Yeah, that is the biggest contribution.
We appreciate you.
Wow.
Thanks a lot.
That is
Right,
dope.
that's costing
Yes,
some
Iapo,
powerful
it is
month and
coming.
some change.
Word class and musical. Yes, that's coming. That's just going. It's going to have to. It'll probably be after the festival because I got to put a lot of creative juices into the festival.
Oh, you already told him about that.
Yeah, about the music. Yeah.
So
So,
how did he know my work?
like, wait a minute, is he directing?
Word
So yeah,
class
we're gonna
and
do
musical.
word class and musical. The one thing I was thinking about though is we can't get flagged for, so we can't use songs that like major songs already exist.
You got
Yeah,
my line-
YouTube will flag us for that.
We can use like
got my line going down.
public domain.
Public domain song, right?
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That'd be cool.
So like
Word class and
just
musical.
like-
Brainstorming on.
I was listening to Gracie's Corner, and yes, I have children, so that's why I'm listening to Gracie's Corner. And she's doing a old airborne. I don't know who knew it, but they took an airborne cadence and turned it into a children's thing. So it's march, keep it in step, march, keep it in step. I was like, oh shit, wait a minute, march, keep it in step. March. So that kind of stuff is public domain.
Yeah.
You can use military. It's not none of that is copyrighted. It's copyrighted, not copywritten, because it's not a WRIT in there, y'all. Just so you know.
I
But
don't want to give word class and
Right
musical
or
away. I
wrong.
don't want to do it live. I want to do it.
like people come and see it.
I want
Vegas.
to. I want to do a feature presentation. I want to package it and market it and sell it.
Now, what we
Thank
can do
you,
is
Iapo. I'm sorry.
record it,
Yeah, I
and
manifested.
then we sell them.
Yeah, that's what I think we should do.
Get that, try to get them up on Netflix.
Warrior
Class,
Live.
the music. So we got to get the billings and stuff together
Thank y'all.
for y'all. Warrior class, where the hits just keep on coming. Hits. I see what you did there. Yes. What kind of mushroom coffee is it? I said it last week because it did what it said it was going to do. It lowered my gut. It enhanced my creativity. It's Rise, R-Y-Z-E. R-Y-Z-E. Be careful when you order it because I ordered it. My wife said, okay, I get it for you. I ordered it and then realized it's an ongoing thing. Like it keeps coming every month. So make sure you check all the shit so it only gives you one time to try it, because you say, man, I can't take the taste.
Right.
You don't want this shit just keep on charging your card $36. It's cool because I like it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But and I can't say it's not bad, but it's not, because you ain't putting all this sugar in. Really, coffee is just as harsh as coffee tasting, but it's not harsh in your body. But coffee, the reason why it tastes good to you, because people turn that into a dessert.
Of course.
All kinds of sugar,
Yeah.
creams, and so you could do that with the mushroom coffee. Well, why? You're not just killing the health benefits. So but it's if you want to do that, you can, and it's good.
You can
I don't
also
put
get,
anything in it, but
what's good to sweeten things with stevia.
yes.
Not powdered stevia, but if you actually buy the cut leaf of stevia, you can put it in things. I brewed it into
Does
tea
it give you the
before.
aftertaste though still?
No, it does not have. It's not like powdered
snap.
stevia at all. It's the plant.
The
stevia.
aftertaste
Oh.
is
It's just a
chemicals. in it.
dried version of the
probably.
plant, but not processed the way they do the stuff that's in the packets.
Oh,
You
shit.
can brew that into a tea and it will sweeten up things, but it's not concentrated like sugar is.
Oh, just learned something today, boy.
I'll bring you some. Bob.
Oh, snap. Now, okay, if I'm doing the mushroom coffee, I just throw it in there with it.
Just put it in there with
Oh, snapperoni. I can have some sweet mushroom coffee.
it.
Oh, and it doesn't raise your blood sugar too.
Oh, that's really
Yeah,
good.
Bob.
Yes,
Right.
I didn't know that.
tight knot right. I have sciatica in my lower back, left glute and hamstring, right? Is yoga and hamstring tight? Is yoga good for this?
Look at this.
We have a
I got
a vasu,
sciatica. I got
a yoga master.
what's the technical term? The disc 7. How do you call it?
Bulging? Is it bulging?
No, the medical term would be like
Rhinoceros
Ruptured.
from
what's it called when you have a
herniated disc.
herniated
Okay,
disc.
there we go.
So I have sciatica in my lower back and 7 herniated discs.
7 herniated discs.
4 in my back, 3 in my neck. 7 altogether. 4 in my back, 3 in my neck, and
That's
sciatica.
almost your whole spine.
Yeah, so I move very well, and it's due to yoga. So she's an instructor. She can tell you, but I can tell you from personal. After my 2 accidents, I was in bad shape, and if it weren't for yoga, I would not have the mobility that I have now. So yoga is excellent for that.
What he said.
Where in your
Wow.
current work again? Oh, okay.
Where
Talking
is
to each
your
other.
current work again?
They talking to each
Yapo.
other.
Still a
Anyway, yeah.
ways off. Just got started, but I'll let you know when it's done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they
Yoga is great, y'all. I never thought I'd be telling people to do yoga. Yoga is great for flexibility, mobility, and strength. I don't even do yoga for strength. It's yoga for strength. It's yoga for mobility. It's yoga for flexibility. I only focus on flexibility and mobility, and I do other things for strength exercises. So
And let me
Look at
say to
that.
reiterate, Richard, you got the turn knife.
yes, sir.
Remember that he puts up a wall, he bows his body back, so even if it's a longer knife, it's not reaching. You see, it's not reaching, and that hurts. You'll start seeing him do little funny stuff, trying to get it because it's hurting, right? You're gonna have to back up. You're gonna have to, he may back you up, he may do all kinds of, but he's not getting in there, and then he comes up, right? But keep those walls up there, because you can't be trying to strike and all that. That's using too much brain power. Save your brain power for once after he, and you get out.
Right.
Now, if he has your collar here, you're probably not getting out. So what you do, you hit him in his throat. After he didn't, now throat, boom,
Turn,
right? Because he's going to let go, and then you run.
Yeah,
All right, just remember that. Hitting to the throat and making the wall. Hitting to the throat, making walls. Making walls, hitting throats. Making walls, hitting throats. You got me? That's how you making walls, hitting throats. Keep it there. Don't a wall. A wall. He is America. I'm Mexico. He's Trump.
These days.
He's America. I'm Mexico. And he's Trump too. Building the wall.
There you go. Just keep it there. Now, I don't know what's happening with our wall right now, because boys, train loads of people coming through. I don't know what's going on.
So that hurts. Make sure it's not too far out,
Right.
but not too close either, because your staff. So about right there is good. Maybe like 3 feet.
And that old shit little bulge right there. That's
Right.
all you need is that old shit bulge.
You son of a bitch. I'm gonna be still. I'm gonna use that hand. I'm gonna get you on top. No, don't do it. Keep it. Remember,
Like this.
make a wall. Woo! They hit me right in
I
the
felt it.
nerve.
I felt it. It caught me
God,
right there.
it's like the pain when you in two directions. God damn, and my thumb and my finger. All right, so, and that's what you want. You want that person to be like, oh my God, you son of a.
You want them to have the old shit moment.
Right, and once they do, that's when you give them another oh shit moment.
There you go.
Iapo asked if you know offhand what the name of the episode is, where I guess it's the wheelchair episode or the episode where
You have no
people don't
idea.
have that.
Nah, we
And
got
he said it's difficult to search past warrior classes. So
no.
Contact
So
Black Power Media and
Right.
Kalanji. Tell them that it's hard to find us. We don't know what they're doing.
So you can go to either blackpowermedia.org and all our videos are there, or you go to Black Power Media and look at the playlist, Warrior Class, all of them are there.
Yeah, you got to go to the playlist, not the podcast. We go to Warrior Class. Go to Black Power Media and go to the playlist column. That's how
Right.
you find Warrior Class.
And
All
it's
the
a
shows
lot
are there.
now because we've been 2 years, almost 2.5 years. So
And that was one of the first earliest shows, so it's gonna be. And there's a book also.
yeah.
What's the name of your book, Bo? I can't. It starts with an A.
Alaba Lashe.
Alaba
So
Lashe.
Alaba Lashe is the name of Obatala, and Obatala, the differently able are sacred to Obatala.
Mm.
So that's why I named it Alaba Lashe. And yeah, that book came out, and it was inspired by Burn It Down, Kim Brown, and my wife. My wife had been on me for years. Make something for the differently able. Make something for the differently able. And then when we were doing warrior class, technique of the week in the morning on Remus Morning Show, she said we really need training for the disabled. I say differently able, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's when we did that book. The idea came. We came here to Warrior Class Studio, and we shot the pictures for the book and everything. So Alaba Lashe is out there for those that are differently able. I think we did you justice with that book. Okay.
You have friends or family
Absolutely.
members that could use it. Point them to the episode, maybe get the book for them, or you watch it yourself. And
Black Power, Decolonize Africa. Yes, Black Power. And absolutely decolonize Africa, decolonize the African mind.
Of Africans.
Right, everywhere. The minds of Africans everywhere. Decolonize Africa, yes. All right, y'all. Y'all be safe out here.
And shout out to Dr. Ascari. Much love.
And yes, shout out to Dr. Ascari. In fact, we'll be seeing her at the next, when we do the airball for Ogun Festival. Iya Shango, Shango Bukola, that's one of the dopest names ever. Shango Bukola worked at Dr. Scari's practice, and they're best friends. And she was going to bring her the last time, but she was doing something. But she's going to bring her this time. So and to the hopefully to the Ogun Festival, because she's a doctor. Of course, she's dealing with Ogun. So and she was one of the best doctors ever. One day we'll tell her story. I'll ask her, can I tell her story on here? And then we'll tell her story, because you talking about the government coming at mugs doing the right shit. That's one of the ones. All right. Love y'all.
Much love. Thank you for the donation.
Yes, thank you so much. Stay black whatever it is that you may be. And be safe out here. Peace.